Yeah, hi there. These comments are for M. I'm just using the first letter of your name for privacy purposes, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And thank you for completing independent speaking practice test number 92. And let's take a look at what it is. So you say, you know an exciting secret about your best friend. Do you tell others about it, or will you keep silent and explain why you would or would not tell others about your friend's secret? Now, the last speaking practice test I listened to, one of your colleagues or classmates, he actually did a pretty good job in one area. He gave an example. He said, if I learn that my friend's family member has just died, but my friend does not want me to tell anybody about it, I would keep it silent. So he gave that example of learning about the death of one of his friend's family members. And he said that he would not tell that to other people. So giving a specific example like that is very, very important because it helps to develop your response. So remember, your goal here is you want to speak for approximately 60 seconds. This is what you're looking for right now. All right, so let's take a look at what you said. Here we go.
I would not tell others about my friend's secret because no one else is supposed to know about it. But if I tell the others about the secret, it will destroy and break the relationship between me and my friend.
Yes, that's a pretty good start, a good way to begin.
If I didn't keep the secret, it's gonna hurt my friend's feelings, so I would rather to keep the secret.
You can't say, I would rather to keep the secret. When you're using would, you have to use a base form after the verb. So you want to say, I would rather keep the secret. Right? Now, so far, you have spoke for 22 seconds. This is a good introduction, but this will not work as the whole response. You still need to speak for approximately 40 more seconds. So the question is, what could you do that would more fully develop your ideas, right? So let's listen to it one more time, and I'll try to give you some examples of some things you can do to develop your topic more.
I would not tell others about my friend's secret because no one else is supposed to know about it. But if I tell the others about the secret, it will destroy and break the relationship between me and my friend.
Okay, let's stop there. Okay, so now you have two key ideas. First of all, you would not tell other people because no one is supposed to know. And second of all, you would not tell anybody else because it would break the relationship with your friend, right? So it sounds like you have two specific ideas there. So now here's what you want to do. You'll say, first of all, I would keep the secret silent because no one else is supposed to know. For example, if my friend tells me that he or she is about to get married, but also tells me I can't tell anybody, I cannot let anybody else know because no one is supposed to know. And if I do tell other people, then my friend will not have any trust in me at all for anything in the future. Then you might say, second of all, because I have broken the confidence with my friend, it will cause problems in a relationship, even causing the relationship maybe to break down. You see what I'm saying there? So you still need to explain in more detail why no one should know, or you need to explain how it would break the relationship with the other person. Do you see what I'm saying? That way you have a little bit more development of ideas. You're demonstrating you have good vocabulary. You're demonstrating that you know how to use appropriate grammar structures in there. You're showing that you can state a main idea, and then you can give supporting ideas for that idea. So all of these things are important, and it's not just for academic speaking. This is also important for your writing. So if you're writing an essay and you're trying to make an argument here, you have to support your generalizations with specific details, if, of course, you want to strengthen the argument that you're trying to make. All right, so let's take a look at your response. The good thing is you speak fairly clearly, so I think that you have some definitely good things going on with your pronunciation, so you're doing pretty well there. Language use, you're a little bit limited in both your grammar and your vocabulary, so you need to do better in that area. So how do you do that? In terms of grammar, go to my grammar section of my course, study the lessons titled Noun Clauses, Adverb Clauses, and Adjective Clauses. First of all, you will see all those lessons in the grammar section of my course. That's number 3. That's the third section of my course. Now, you should also study the lessons called Sentence Variety. And this helps you to use a little bit more complicated grammar when you speak. Now, to help you with vocabulary, if you're probably limited a little bit in your vocabulary, and that might be why you are reluctant to develop your ideas. So study vocabulary lesson number 3. That's a great lesson. It'll introduce you to about 200 basic English words, and then you want to start using those words as much as you can in your speech, and also your writing for that matter. In terms of topic development, your ideas are so basic that there's no way that you ever score high here until you start developing your ideas in more detail. So your goal here is, right now you're speaking for about 22 seconds, and you know that's not going to work, right? How about this? Make a goal of speaking for 2 minutes. And then if you make a goal for doing 2 minutes, hopefully you'll speak at least 60 seconds. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, thank you very much for completing this particular practice test. Now you know what some of your limitations are. You know some specific lessons that you can study to improve. And remember that you want to get better before you take the speaking final exam. My goal is to help you improve your speaking, and particularly in your case, I'm trying to help you learn how to more fully develop your ideas. Now, if you want to see an example prompt of how you can develop your ideas, go to either my speaking lesson number 1 or speaking lesson number 2, and you'll see some example responses of how you can answer these types of questions. Your score here, I'm going to put you at about 1.66 out of 4, or 13 points out of 30 on this particular practice test. Now, I'm going to give you credit for completing the assignment today, and thank you for doing that, by the way. Now, if this were the final exam, you would receive a score of 60%. Now, remember, our final exam is 15% of the overall grade, so now you have a goal. Your goal is to try to get at least 80 to 85 on my final exam, and one of the ways you're going to do that is by speaking for a minimum of 60 seconds. Make sure that you're more fully developing your ideas, and you'll definitely score a lot better than what you did right now. All right, anyway, thank you very much, and keep up the good work.